Okay, so now we are unboxing a CA66. This is from our boy Fred, who is in chat. So it should be a dark red CA66. So we've built one already. We built a gray CA66, or was it black? Gray, right? I think it was gray. And so now we are going to unbox a different color for it. And this is to the V1, for those of you who are wondering. It's not the updated model. Okay, so lots of tape, lots of bubble wrap. Ooh, I did get the carbon dashmat as well. I'm waiting for that too. And the Serica dashmats. Took forever, yeah. And only because the E6V2 got sold. So did it arrive already? I forgot to ask. Wow, so okay, those are the PCBs. Okay, yeah, I'm trying my best here, trying to wow. Definitely not reusable. As long as you keep it safe, doesn't matter. Proxy received it already. Okay, well that's good. As long as the proxy got it, you know, that's as far as that's all we need to know. Okay, so we've got two PCBs actually. We've got two PCBs. We'll test them off camera, probably not right now. But let's take one out at least. So, got the PCBs, and you see there is foam on one side. That's for the. Oh wow, is that too dark? Okay. There's foam on one side because of the daughter board. So for those of you who are not familiar with the CA66, the USB connector is actually on the left side of the case instead of on the back. And so this allows it to extend to the left side. And it's got a Type-C connector. So very nice to see. Right, mini USB needs to die. And you've got just a black PCB, and so you've got the RGB LEDs on the right side as well. We are going to do the same mod that we did on the previous CA66. We're going to try to build that wall. Okay, but that should be it. This. In case it's not my first one. This is Miyuki. It's kind of flexible. It's kind of a little flexible. It's not made of acrylic. So now for the board. Oh wow. bubble wrap is a fetish. So I know leather, of course, is a big one, or latex. I mean, can you imagine if all throughout adolescence, when you're rubbing one out, you hear this sound, and so you get conditioned. I know it's actually a thing. So in psychology, we learned about, you know, classical conditioning and stuff like that. And one modern example is some people actually either cannot get turned on without the sound of their computer fans and hard drives whirring, or they actually get turned on when they hear that because, you know, they watch some videos on their computers, and so they get conditioned that when they have a feel-good moment, it's with those sounds. And so they have to go to therapy to try and, you know, like, oh, I can't, you know, like, I can't pass on this feel-good moment to my wife because, you know, I'm struggling with this. And then they find out, oh, it's because of that. Very interesting stuff. It just popped the bubble. A lot of bubble wrap. Is this supposed to be the brass plate, or is this supposed to just be a gold anodized aluminum plate? Gold alu? Okay, that makes sense. Alright, so got the two PCBs over here. Also, okay, since Mr. Keith is still here, for those of you who haven't already, I know I sound like a broken record, but please, please, please go check out Mr. Keebs' Twitch and YouTube channels. He also does unboxings, builds, and lots of other fun stuff. He's actually been unboxing more things than I have. So if you want lots of content, definitely check him out. Buddy had that issue. He jerked to VR porn too much. And what happened? Okay. So we've got in front of us right now a pre-broken CA66. Okay, so I'm not gonna go through too much of the unboxing because we've already unboxed one on stream previously. You can find it on my YouTube channel. Yeah, see, so you've got the two big black rubber feet, and so we're just gonna unscrew the bottom real fast so you guys can see how everything's put together. NGB says, had to do a reset, couldn't get it up with a real chick. Oh man. Yeah, that's quite bad. So how long, do you know that, so did he go for professional therapy and stuff like that? Or did he just stop using VR? Yeah, it's a very real problem. So for those of you Japanese culture enthusiasts, just be mindful of that. You just wear a headset now and he's of a real woman. Okay. So you can see it says here CA66 something. Avec Corniche. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. If someone knows, please tell me. Or if I'm reading it wrong. Oh wow, the inside's quite dirty actually. Fred, what have you done? What have you done? So of course the inside doesn't matter too much, right? It's, you know, it's like people. We don't really give a shit about how you are on the inside, but if you look nice, you're invited to the party. Okay, but you can see it's got burn marks of some sort. Look at that. Wow. So lots. And yeah, that's kind of questionable what that is. Well, okay, see another one over here. So yeah, lots of just weird things. I don't think we can remove the spots. Let's see. Yeah, that does not look normal. Okay, see. Look at that. And yes, this is on the inside. So I wouldn't feel too terrible, but... And then of course there's this wet looking material over here. It's kind of glossy. But the color is nice though. Fisher is here. How's it going? Yeah, so can't be wiped away, the black marks. It's like scorch marks. Follies, what a great PG way to put it. From VR to Viagra. Oh, Mr. Keeves. Oh, this man. So, is that what you're going to use your 3D printer for too, by the way? Some new accessories for you and your loved one. Okay. And yes, they look kind of like, yeah, so they look kind of like cigarette burns. That's why I said, you know, they're the scorch marks and burns. But it looks like it originated from the where they screwed the thing. So it looks like they just fucking missed the... So if you look, see there's one here, and there's one here, and then the screw point itself isn't very clean, right? You can see that. So it's like they missed. And then fucked up the... See, so they're in similar spots. Look at that. So there's one over here, and then there's one over here. Build it with box switches. Okay, and then we've got the plate. It's a gold aluminum plate, so it's not brass. And you can see you've got the diffuser over here. Is it just me, or does this diffuser look different? It looks a bit different to me compared to the previous one that we had. Maybe I'm just not remembering it right. Okay, so we're just taking out all these screws. So if all goes to plan, this is actually what we are building this Friday. And if all goes to plan, next week we are going to unbox a polycarbonate Singer. So polycarbonate and brass. That would be pretty cool. Vala Viceroy, good to see you here. He says, and Droke is here too. How's it going? No tape, please. Okay, so I will say this plate is very, very, very warped. And no, you did not remember to pack the foam in. I was just about to ask. So I've got bubble wrap, I've got the board, I've got the PCBs. No foam that I know of. We could use the bubble wrap though. We've got a lot of bubble wrap. What sort of foam are you planning to use? Is that a PVT plate? Move aside, Salamander. We've got our first warped PVT plate. But yes, look at this. Some people like it a bit slanted to one side though. Although I think they usually want it slanted skywards, not to the left or the right. Bend it back like the acrylic. Yeah, see, so acrylic. Why do people buy aluminum? Because it's kind of flexible, right? Like, look at this. Right, it's not as stiff as acrylic or stainless steel. You can kind of flex it just a little bit. But yeah, so this one is bent quite a bit, especially around this side. So we're gonna have fun trying to straighten it for sure. But yeah, so gold aluminum plate, a very gaudy gold. I personally am not a big fan of this. It's definitely very striking. Typically gold would look like that. This is like the cheap kind of gold, you know what I'm talking about? Typically when you buy gold stuff, you expect this sort of gold. See over here, like on the brass. So it's gold PVT coated brass, right? That's kind of what you expect, but this is like the, you know when you buy cheap chocolates, the kind of gold foil that they use? This is kind of what they look like. But yeah, so definitely have to work on the plate. We'll set aside the plate because we're going to build that. Every user says, do you have any method to make bend plates fixed? So first of all, you're going to want to try to at least unbend it with your hand just a little bit. But then after that, you use the star pattern method when you're soldering. And you make sure that all switches are flush against the plate and PCB, and that should help you straighten everything out. Most of the time. I'm going to try to look at the foam. Studio sound, acoustic absorption. Oh yeah. Yep, that thing is definitely not in here. I can tell you that. Looks more brown on cam than real life. I don't know. Over here it actually looks kind of brownish. It's like a reddish brown. Yeah. Maroon, I guess. Velvet. Maybe what we need is, if we compare it to actual brown, then you can see the velvety goodness. Let's see, so if you compare it to actual brown, then you can see that this is definitely got a reddish hue to it. Okay, and so here's where the RGB will go. As you can see, it's got the diffuser in there already, so that you can't pull it out and snap it. Just protection. And then this is the HHKB layout. So the other one we did had the wind keyless layout, I believe, because that one did not have the badge, but this one does have the California 66 badge. I can't believe someone who grew up in New York wants to get something in CA on it. Shame on you. Canada is a nice place. Man, speaking of colors and stuff. Okay, well, before we talk about that. See, so the colors don't perfectly match between the bottom and the top. You can see, yeah. So I would say yes, the bottom is definitely redder than the case itself. See, so now if I do this, now the case really looks brown because the bottom is redder. And so, what was I going to say? But the nice thing is, of course, because that is a problem, anodizing, this thing does not show the seams on the side, which I commend them for that. Look at this. No seams. No seams. Meanwhile, we have fucking $500, $600 boards that still just... Oh. Who cares about actually trying? Fuck everything. So yeah, so good to see people trying new things. This is nice. Okay, Ed is here too. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Where is Arctic Fox? Is he at work? No, he can't be at work. He's probably at home. It's like 10 p.m. over there, I think. Doppio TKL, no seams too. Yeah, so has the... I actually thought about the Koyu. I really did. I really did think about it. But you're forced to use split backspace. So I'm like, maybe I don't need it at all. But yeah, for sure, if you join the Footlong Sub Club, you get access to all these amazing copy pasta commands too. Any upcoming boards you're excited about? Not really, honestly. I will have, I think, 3 Zephyrs to build, 2 or 3. I can't remember. At least 2. I think 3. And so that will be fun for all of us. Okay, so let's set this aside, and we've got one more thing to unbox. So I need to find a way to keep this safe. Put it back in the phone. Advanced unboxing, doing something with the Kira TKL. I don't know because I have not heard of anyone. So most of these things I don't buy with my money. So if no one sends me one to build, then I won't be doing it. And so far I have not had anyone approach me about a Kira TKL. So no plans. Says I would send you a wrist rest. Well, I mean, it would be nice, but you have to know that. Yeah, the thing is, I won't use it. That's the problem. I have no use for it. So as much as I would appreciate that, yeah, I won't use it, and so I would appreciate if someone else got it instead. You know, unless of course you want to show it off, show off your beautiful wood, nice hardwood. Okay, so let's set these things aside. I have to test the PCBs later, but not now. switches for it. Every user Tuesday, is there any boards you wish to build? See that you haven't. Honestly, I can't think of many. There's not a lot. There's not a lot of. Oh shit! Is the microphone way too loud? Has the microphone been way too loud this whole time? Damn! No one told me. Hold on. Yes, it's been way too fucking loud. So I apologize. We've gone through what? Almost a whole hour. Yeah. So basically, the audio it resets itself. Whenever it decides to, and so it's really annoying. Okay. So next time, if you hear any clipping, please let me know. If it sounds too loud, just let me know. I will fix it. Okay. So what else is going on? Brian says I need to find a way to get review items instead of buying them with my own cash. I mean, like I said though, with keycaps, you know, you buy them, you review them, and then you sell them off without worrying about losing any money. Well, Evan user 2, what about you then? What boards are you looking forward to? Because you've just been mostly just looking at keycaps and stuff, so I don't know. Okay, so let's set all these aside. The TV and plate. Now we should unbox the last thing for today.